Welcome to 5 Minute Friday, everybody, where we share our best tips and tricks to help you get just a little bit better every week. Eddie, I know you've got another quote for us. I just know because we're lazy.
This is not lazy. This is fun.
Is it not lazy?
I'll read you the quote and you can decide. All right. Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat.
I know you did not just quote Art of War to me.
And
I know you did not just do that.
You don't act like you know Art of War.
You're like a freaking
chapter and verse.
You're like a freaking
Have you ever
finance
listened?
bro.
Have you ever listened?
Yes, I have actually.
And what did you take away from that?
Whatever you just said there, obviously.
Obviously, yeah, you memorized it.
I learned the art of war, okay? I learned how to war better.
I listened to this a ways on back on an airplane at one point, and I just remember in between my mind wandering, just being like, why do so many people listen to this? Like, there's also a side of it where I was like, do I feel smarter? I don't know if I feel smarter. I don't think I feel any smarter, but I can say I've listened to it. So I can be cool.
It's like the entrepreneurs, like, I'm not going to say Bible because the Bible's just the Bible. That's heresy. Anyway, it's something akin to that. It's like the entrepreneur's almanac. We'll call it the almanac.
If you want to kill your enemy, that's it. I mean, why is that our business?
It's finance bros, dude. They started picking that up. I think that's like the stories. Finance bros found it back in the day, and that's where it got popular. Somebody read it, and they're like,
"This is 5th century BC literature."
Yeah,
Mr. Sun Tzu. All right. Well,
you totally butchered that. I'm sure of it.
I mean, sun is S-U-N, so I don't feel like I butchered that.
I think you're good there. Zoo.
T-Z-U.
Zoo. All right. Well, we're gonna get it. Move on.
I'm trying my best here.
All right.
Strategy is defined as like your long-term goals. What you're planning to achieve in the distance and how you're planning to get there. That's your strategy, right? And then your tactics are more of like the fine-tuned daily things that you do in order to achieve your strategy. You need both. So strategy, in other words, a long-term plan without the tactics is the slowest route to victory. But if you only have tactics without strategy, so tactics, your everyday little things.
So.
But no long-term.
No. I'm gonna drop some wisdom on this.
Is the noise before your defeat.
I'm gonna drop some wisdom on this. It's like, I'm gonna go climb Mount Everest. I'm gonna summit that peak over there. All right. So that's, you gotta develop that's your strategy is like, I gotta go here, right? And then the tactics are the steps that you have to take to get to the summit.
I mean, the tactics might be like the shoes you choose and the guide you pick and the time of year that you go and what you choose to eat and whether you decide not to freeze or not.
Whether you decide not to freeze or not. You know what? There's a storm here.
There's a lot of people
I'm gonna just
up
decide
at the top of
not
Everest,
to freeze. I'm just going to decide no, I'm not going to freeze.
I hear there's a lot of people that go up, but they never come down. And there's just like, this is the whole thing.
This is actually an interesting fact. Sorry, guys. We're off the rails. There are bodies on Everest.
Yes.
You know this.
Yeah.
Right?
They don't come down.
No, they don't come down. They can't bring them down. So like if you want some morbid, curious research to happen in your evening, just research bodies on Everest. I've gone down that rabbit hole. It's kind of fascinating.
All right, I got to cut it off. We can't do this anymore, man. We're not making any kind of points. You were talking about your business a minute ago.
Yes, I was.
This is a 5 Minute Friday. I'm going to say this. And I'm going to remind you, this is 5 minutes. We're probably at 4.5 now.
I think we're past 4.5.
Okay.
If I'm honest. Yeah.
You were talking about your long-term plans and how you were going to do all of these small steps because you had a large goal.
Yep.
Right? So the call with this 5 minute is to be attentive to both sides.
Yep.
Okay? So if you are embroiled in the tactical, what you're doing, how you're moving today, little things like that you've got to adjust about how you're doing business. Well, great. Cool. But if you're lacking the strategy, if you've got all that paired, but like you don't really know long-term what you're working towards, that's going to fall on its face.
Yeah.
You got to have both. You need to know what you're working toward out in the distance.
And the steps to get there. The steps can change. I think it's good to have that long range vision of like where you want to go, but and in no way do I have it all mapped out what steps I need to take along the. I think I do, right? I think I know what steps I'm going to need to take, but they're going to shift.
They will.
A monkey wrench will get thrown in there somewhere. It will, but I have to take those small steps, and over a long period of time, I will eventually reach that vision. I will eventually reach that goal. But yeah, I mean, you got to work backwards. Like you have to work backwards.
Yeah.
From your strategy.
Yeah. If you didn't, then your tactics won't be adjusted appropriately.
Yeah.
Like you don't even know what you're really aiming at. So you got to have both, but establish your strategy and work your tactics to it, adjusting as you go.
Yeah. Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu.
Art of War.
You should probably just go listen to the book. He'll say it a lot better than we did. That's
I don't know
sure.
if I feel better or worse about myself for having quoted that book.
You should probably feel much worse about yourself. Anyway.
It feels kind of,
I'm trying to segue us out of here. I got to get these people.
Bro,
I got to get these people onto other things that are going to be way more valuable than this. Anyway,
they came here to listen to us.
They came here for some sort of knowledge.
No.
They didn't come here for the snark. Okay, that is not what they.
For at least one out there, I promise you, they are here right now, and maybe they've hung on to this point, but they are here right now because Spotify rolled them over.
Yeah, they are.
They listened to us once.
I'm sorry.
And they were on another podcast.
I'm really sorry.
And Spotify thought it was a good idea to hand you us next. If you've hung out to this point, thank you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Leave us a rating and review. And
you had to make a sales job out of that.
Make sure it's 5 stars because, Mama said if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. All right? So 5 stars are just don't bother. All right.
All right, get us out
guys, thank you so much for bearing with our stupidity again this week. Go build something awesome.